Welcome to the discussion panel on judicial deception regarding Hamilton County Superior Courts in the state of Indiana, Part 1. Hello, my name is Esther Russo. I will be your host for Judicial Deception.
My name is Malika Clary-Ghosh. I am the founder for the Judicial Deception. I have to explain why I'm doing this. I am coming to the public because I need your help. I've been battling custody issues. It all started from a divorce. I married an attorney. I'm not saying that all attorneys are bad. It's just that if you're not an attorney and you married one, you may be at a disadvantage. At least I can tell you I am. I don't know legal friends here, or how can I say that? I don't know judges, and I do not know a lot of lawyers. But since I've been going through this divorce, I know a lot of people. But I need your help because I'm going to give you a little bit of background about myself. I have a bachelor's in criminal justice. I have a master's in criminal justice. I am on my PhD in clinical psychology. I'm on my dissertation. I am a stay-home mom. I took a sabbatical from teaching so I can continue my PhD. And also, I'm from Massachusetts, so the pay rate is different in Indiana. So I wanted to continue my education to do better for myself. There's nothing wrong with that. So when I tell you a little bit about myself, I'm not explaining that, hey, I have these degrees. I'm saying I am an educated individual. So I know I am, and I should say, not that I know, but I'm not a fool to judicial deception. And that's what's going on. So when I explain to you, I need your help. I'm trying to make a movement to let people know what's going on. I've been dealing with custody issues. Just issues that I don't think any person should ever go through in their life for the last 7 years. And I want to let you know what I've been going through because you may be somebody's going through it too, but you may not know what to do. I would never air all my business online. I never did this before. My divorce is public, but that would be out of my control. But I need help now, so this is why I'm doing this. This is not just one segment. You're going to find out more information if you continue to watch. But what I do need from you is your help. Your comments, your feedback, but also we will leave that information at the end of things that we are continuing to do. I mainly need a change of venue out of Hamilton County. If you are from Indiana, then you already know why. And if you are not from Indiana, you will know why when you finish watching these segments. So I ask you, please be open-minded. There may be people who are not going to like this. And there may be people who will value this. I am a single mother of 3. But the subject is only one child between me and my ex-husband. We only have one child together. But I also want to change things. I don't want to keep on battling this and have the children suffer because of my doing, my ex-husband's doing. But I believe we have so many judicial officers in my own custody, divorce, battle, we have lost sight of what the mission was really about. So please, review this with an open mind, because this could be you. If it is you, then you relate. If it's not, this is awareness for you.
Okay, so what we'll discuss in today's panel is background information on the divorce of attorney Michael Ghosh versus civilian Malika Clary-Ghosh, and where the deception began. So, Malika, tell me a little bit about this divorce.
2009, we filed for divorce. Well, let me be clear on that. 2009, my ex-husband filed for divorce. The day before that, he said he didn't want a divorce because I wanted divorce. I mentioned it to him. I wanted a legal separation / divorce. If you're not going to change, we might as well get divorced. He didn't like that idea very much because, like any other man, maybe you're a date, so I don't want that. I might as well just get straight divorce. So we did that. Unfortunately, it didn't end well. There was some physical abuse going on that day, so he was evicted. So we ended up finalizing the divorce back in March of 2011.
Okay, so when did you decide that it was time? You definitely knew it was time for a divorce.
When I started to think I wanted him to change so much, but he was changing me. I looked at myself in the mirror and I realized that I don't like me anymore.
Okay.
I couldn't do anymore. I could not make this marriage work anymore. I wanted out.
Okay. So who wanted the divorce originally?
I did.
But then who filed the divorce?
He did. But competitively, because it took us 2 years to get divorced. And I know if you really want a divorce, it's a no contest, which I did mention that. Just sign the paper. But we also have a child involved, but that could have been worked out too.
Okay.
I mean, I never wanted full custody, legal custody, joint custody, but because he asked for it, then I had to respond, full custody, and then that was the battle. Because why would you want to do that? I mean,
Okay.
so
How long did you guys stay married for?
a year and a half.
So let me get this straight. You were married for a year and a half. Your divorce took about 2 years. So give me some more detail on that.
Well, we dated for 4 years, and I believe it took us 2 years to get divorced because when when you go through if you know anything about the mental state of mind, well, most people want that person to hurt. If they really didn't want the divorce, they want you to pay for the divorce.
Okay.
And I believe that's what my ex-husband was doing because I've several different attorneys that said he didn't want a divorce because it would have been over by now. And it was stated, but he wanted me to hurt, and he prolonged the situation. And so I believe that that's what happened. And it's just a mental state of mind of an individual who does not want something, and it's payback. And that's what we go through when you're in this divorce. You people are angry and they want payback.
So you mentioned judicial deception. During the time of the divorce, where is your example of that deception within the judicial system?
Well, in later segments I'll elaborate, but where it did start during my divorce, I didn't know that my ex-husband recorded almost 80% of our conversations together. He carried an audio tape. I, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. You're thinking your spouse and you love them and you moved. I moved, and I have to say this, I'm from Massachusetts. I moved to Indiana thinking I was going to get a loving husband. And this man was audio taping mainly all our conversations. So there was the deception right there. And I didn't know in the state of Indiana, you could record an individual
Wow.
without them knowing. In the state of Massachusetts, that's illegal and it's not even admissible. But in the state of Indiana, that's acceptable. But that's a deception right there.
So how did that make you feel?
Betrayed. There was definitely betrayal there. But there was the beginning. That was the beginning. And it got worse.
Thank you. So this concludes the discussion of the divorce between attorney Michael Ghosh and civilian Malika Clary-Ghosh. Stay tuned for next week's episode on Judicial Deception Part 2, where we are going to discuss the judge's involvement in the judicial deception. Thank you, Malika, for pointing out your awareness where the judicial deception began. Thank you, audience, for tuning in today's Judicial Deception panel. If you would like to voice your opinion or post a comment, please do so below or email Malika at potpourri55 at hotmail.com.
I would like to mention something else before we let you go. We are going to talk about judges in Hamilton County in Indiana. Superior Court mainly. It's 3 judges. We are going to talk about how things can get out of hand. I want you to really understand. It started with just a simple divorce. But this is going to end nasty. And not that it's going to end nasty. Actually, I should say that it seems that it developed to be more than just a divorce. When you have other people in your divorce proceedings, and this is where the judges come in, that are friends with the attorney, my ex-husband, they get involved as friends in your business. It becomes worse. This is not fair. No one should ever be the subject of being bullied just because you want a divorce and because you have a voice. No one should be bullied. No one should ever be treated with nothing but respect. I have rights, I have constitutional rights, and I know what they are. And they are being taken away from me by the Hamilton County Superior Court judges. Only 3 of them have violated my rights as a parent and as a person, and alienated me from having a voice. But I am tired and I am weary, so I ask your help, because I plan to develop any protesting of movement, whatever I can, but I need your help. I cannot do it by myself. I was silent for so long. I've been dealing with this for 7 years. I am tired. I have 3 children that I have to be strong for. And I am doing the best I can. But I need a change of venue out of the Hamilton County. So please, as Esther explained, please contact us at the email, the phone number. If she has mentioned it, I'll mention it to you again. It is 617-388-8637. I need you to voice your opinion, but most of all, I need you to help. Send this message over, and I'll explain more. Just stay tuned, because I need your help. I am tired of doing it by myself, and I have. I have God on my side, don't get me wrong, I really do. But I believe that God has given me the strength to reach out to the public. I've never did this before. It's because I need help. As a mother, as a person, understand me. Please understand me. I am not a radio person, so what you hear today is not rehearsed. It's how I feel. Thank you.
Okay. With that being said, thank you again for joining us today. Like Malika said, we are actually protesting soon. So again, please contact Malika at 617-388-8637 for more information. Thank you and see you at the next episode. Goodbye.